I'm Pastor Grant, and I hope that you'll join us at one of our campuses this weekend. We're one church with locations all across Hampton Roads and online around the world. So if you're looking for a church home that prioritizes engaging worship and Bible teaching, then this church is for you. Welcome home. So you come this Sunday and experience for yourself while we say it's not just church, it's life.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth-watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuppy, goldy, foldy, pepperoni popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuppy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts. But there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your Smart Checking account today.
Prior to exercising outside in the heat, there's a couple things to always think about. First, always making sure that you properly hydrate with water. And this can be up to a couple days even prior to exercising. If you start feeling run down, not feeling right, make sure you take a break. If we do start getting to the point where your symptoms are getting worse and you're not feeling right, it will be very important to seek medical attention. Again, getting the body temperature down and getting your hydration back up and resting appropriately.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, sweetie, how was practice?
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey.
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but Mom, I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
We are back at the bank. Welcome back to Town Bank Stadium in beautiful Newport News as we are set to bring you another matchup of Lionsbridge FC. Some storms were in the area earlier today, but the sun is back out. It's a little humid outside, but it's another beautiful evening on this Memorial Day weekend here in Newport News. Today it's Lionsbridge FC trying to keep that perfect record intact, taking on the new kids on the block from Charlottesville FC, the Blues. So a lot of blue on the field today at Town Bank Stadium. Glad to have you along for this presentation of Lionsbridge FC. I'm Nathan Epstein, flying solo today, so it's just you and me. Lionsbridge FC, 2-0 on the season. That is in USL League 2 play with wins over Virginia Beach United and this week against the Virginia Marauders. Both teams marching their way onto the field. Fans here at Town Bank Stadium, loud and proud as always. Some of the horns going, some of the noisemakers doing what they do, and we are just about set to get things started as both teams make their way onto the pitch. Lionsbridge FC with a 5-1 win over the Marauders just a few days ago. Taking on Charlottesville today. Charlottesville 0-1-1 on the season. Their very first since announcing that the team would play soccer in USL League 2 just back in December. Charlottesville under the command of Tommy Denuzzo. 7th season as the coach at Hampton Sydney College, and for Lionsbridge FC, it's Chris Wally in charge of things. 7th season as head coach. First began things in 2018 when this team was formed. And he has done some amazing things over the last 3 seasons. 3 straight playoff appearances, 2 straight Chesapeake Division championships. And last season, a trip to the national championship game where they finished just behind national champions, 2-1 that loss. The announcement's being given here, and we are almost set for this matchup on this beautiful, what turned out to be beautiful, evening in Newport News. Some storms rolled through, made things a little bit interesting as far as opening the gates, but we are almost set to get things underway. Want to thank our game sponsor tonight. Tonight's game is sponsored by Mosquito Joe. Mosquito Joe has been proudly sponsoring Lionsbridge FC since 2018. This summer, keep your eyes on the ball, not the bugs, with Mosquito Joe. Let's get to your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Charlottesville Blues. In goal, Colin Gallagher, a junior at UVA. And in the midfield, Kyle Stencil, along with Josiah Blandon on defense. Afonso Condi at the midfield, Graham Dugald, Jalfritis on defense. Samuel Vigilante at midfield. Joshua Yoder at midfield. Evan Fiddler in the midfield as well. And Josh Kirkland. As the fans getting charged up here, let's get to the starting lineups for the Lionsbridge FC. In goal will be Tyler Hogan. He'll be making his second start in goal so far this season. Made the start against Virginia Beach United. George Wyatt in his second season with the club on defense. Dimitri Turner, who has been playing fantastic, getting things going on offense at midfield, playing his first season with the team. Harry Lovett, his first season with the club as well. He'll be on defense. Josh Baker, the 25-year-old in midfield in his second season with the club. Matthew Kirk, first season in midfield, 25 years old. Harry Rowe joined by Adam Kirkwood, and we're going to get to him in a minute because what a fantastic showing he had on Wednesday against the Marauders. Claudel Ngubu making his second start of the season. He also started against the Marauders. And the captain, Sam Hall, in his third season with the club, 26 years old, from England. The starting lineup still being announced, and some of the storylines we're going to keep our eyes on today. First and foremost, can Lionsbridge keep that perfect record intact? They are 4-0 overall on the season. 2 of those wins were friendlies. 2 games in USL League 2. They opened up with a win against Virginia Beach United on the road, and then just this week made it 2-0 against the Virginia Marauders. They've scored 6 goals on the year. They've only allowed 1, and that came in the first half against the Marauders. We're also going to be keeping our eyes on number 21, Adam Kirkwood. And how's this for a stat? It's been 2 years prior to the season since we saw a hat trick. Well, we've seen 2 this season already, and the most recent one came by courtesy of Adam Kirkwood. 2 goals, 25th minute, 75th minute, and finally completed the hat trick in the 89th minute with a penalty kick. We'll see. The storms have cleared out. It was kind of a stormy day here in Hampton Roads from Norfolk all the way to Newport News, but we'll see if Lightning can strike for a third time this season. Maybe we'll get another hat trick. In the meantime, we're going to take a pause as the national anthem plays here at Town Bank Stadium. The national anthem here at Town Bank Stadium on this beautiful Memorial Day weekend. As we celebrate this beautiful game and get set to watch these two teams at it, we always remember the sacrifices made by our men and women in uniform so that we may live the free lives that we do. We say thank you forever. Nathan Epstein here in the broadcast booth, flying solo tonight as we are just about to get this thing started. Lionsbridge FC, the two-time defending Chesapeake Division champs, wearing the gray unis with the black shorts, and the Charlottesville FC Blues, true to their name, wearing the all-blue kits. The officials wearing the red kits. Fans in the stands still filing in. Gates took a little while to open because the storms rolled through. Bit of a rocky weather day. Needless to say, the sun is back out and we're ready for some beautiful weather soccer here at Town Bank Stadium. We'll see if Chris Wally, the head man for Lionsbridge FC, has really put an emphasis on possession soccer so far this season. Again, 6 goals overall, and we've seen it in games against Greenville, a friendly. We've seen it against the Marauders. In that game, they led 2-0. The Marauders cut into it, made it 2-1, and that's when Lionsbridge put the pedal to the metal and ran away with that one, 5-1. Hat trick by Adam Kirkwood, scored his third goal of the hat trick in the 89th minute on a penalty kick. Second hat trick of the season. The first one was in a friendly, courtesy of Trey Barrett, 18-year-old who plays his high school soccer right down the road at Kickoff High School in Hampton. He's going to play his college soccer at William & Mary. Adam Kirkwood, second year with the club from Scotland, plays college ball at Young Harris. Has some USL League 2 experience, spent all of 2022 with One Knox, South Carolina. And if you're looking at it on the YouTube screen, Lionsbridge FC on the right side in the gray, Charlottesville FC to the left in the blues. And Chris Wally has gotten a look at a few lineups so far this season and a few friendlies that have been played, starting to get a feel for which players he can really rely on as we get deeper and deeper into the season. Charlottesville FC takes its place on the pitch. And while we have a second, want to thank another one of our sponsors. Riverside Health System is the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for Lionsbridge FC. I would like to thank our great partners at Riverside for keeping us in the game. Lionsbridge FC marches to its position on the pitch. Tyler Hogan in goal tonight, the 23-year-old from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Makes his second start. Lionsbridge FC on possession first, and here we go. Back at the bank, Town Bank Stadium. Lionsbridge FC trying to improve to 3-0 on the season. And now Charlottesville with its first touch of the day. Takeaway off the throw-in. And already a whistle and already a player down for Charlottesville. That's number 17, Yao Freitas. On the turf, nothing doing, and it'll be a goal kick for Lionsbridge. In goal for Charlottesville, Colin Gallagher about to, well, now they actually call a penalty, excuse me, so Freitas will take that penalty. Saw Gallagher chasing after. Feet to the box, headed away. Fight for it. Neither team with possession yet, and now Conde. Still in the middle part of that pitch, Kyle Stencil. And finally Charlottesville with possession, Josh Yoder. Feeds it up ahead, and Lionsbridge heads it backwards. Tyler Hogan has it, calms things down, and now we'll see Lionsbridge back with possession. Appreciate you joining tonight. Austin Urch has the night off, normally our color analyst. All the way across the pitch, giving a run at it. Nobody home. Other end of the field, that was George Wyatt giving chase, well out of reach. Wyatt, the second-year man from England, plays his college soccer at DePaul from Eastern Florida State, transfer from Eastern Florida State. And now we will see our first goal kick of the afternoon. In goal, Colin Gallagher from Safety Harbor, Florida. Now a junior at the University of Virginia, certainly one of the top soccer programs in Virginia. He's been a part of the national scene for quite a while. And Gallagher boots it away. Harris Lovett with the header, and Gobu. The feet up ahead. I believe that was Wyatt chasing it, and still neither team able to really get things settled on offense. Feed back to Hogan. And Adam Kirkwood, the man with the hat trick just the other night. Conde kicks it out of bounds. Possession back to Lionsbridge. Harry Rowe to him to throw it in. Up ahead, Sam Hall tries to get position. And here we go, it's Chisholm. Couldn't quite corral it, and now it's back out of bounds, back to Charlottesville. That was Isaiah Chisholm. He had a goal a few games ago, playing against Greenville. Should have had, well, at least if you ask a Lionsbridge fan, maybe should have had 2 goals, one of them taken away in that friendly matchup. Matthew Kirk. Up ahead, Chisholm, but didn't cut towards the net, and so that easily goes back to Gallagher. And Chisholm in the box, in the 18-yard box, just keeping things honest a little bit. And now Gallagher corrals. The boot from Freitas, up ahead, some space, but too far out of reach for Robert Sloan. And again, neither team really able to find some rhythm in the opening minutes of this one. We are just past 4 minutes. 4 minutes played. Charlottesville FC, announced in December of last year, played their first game against Virginia Beach United, lost that one 3-0, and the next game played to a 1-1 draw against DC United's second team. And Gallagher about to boot it away. He also has experience playing in USL League 2. Played for Tampa Bay United, too. Fans providing a little bit of rhythm here at Town Bank Stadium, and both teams just feeling things out in the early goings. 5th minute of action up ahead. Matthew Kirk fights for it. Lionsbridge will retain possession. Throw in coming. Harry Rowe. Second-year man from Wales. Lenore Ryan is where he played his college ball. Up ahead, a lot of contact, and Chisholm is almost thrown to the ground. Lionsbridge fans begging for a call. They're not going to get one, but here's Chisholm still trying to find something and nothing doing. A lot of contact provided by Freitas. Some danger for Lionsbridge FC, and a strike well off the mark. That was Josh Kirkland from right up the road in Richmond. Plays at Mary Washington. He's one of those goal scorers we got to keep our eyes on. Conference Rookie of the Year back in 2019 at Mary Washington. Really has an ability to find the back of the net and almost found it there. Had a breakaway opportunity, just couldn't quite get his foot the way he wanted on it. Cross far side. Up ahead, Ngubu gives chase. Use that big frame of his. A stop, tries to turn, but Charlottesville is there. And second penalty of the day called against Lionsbridge. So already a few penalties called against Bridge. First shot on goal just a few seconds ago from Josh Kirkland. That's the only one we've seen so far. 7th minute of action here from Town Bank Stadium. Gallagher, big boot. Other end, waiting for it. Kyle Stetzel tried to get ahead on it. And we've seen our first penalty of the day against Charlottesville. Beg your pardon, that's out of bounds, so it will be a simple throw-in. Sam Hall, the captain, third-year man, had a goal against Greenville. Still working from their own side, and now it's Chisholm. Waits for it, heads it, but nobody else is there. Josh Baker tried to help his man out, and now here comes Bridge. Sam Hall, that team captain, has really been a steady force for Lionsbridge over the last several games as we start this part of the season. And Ngobu, far side. Oh, excellent feed, but just too far out of reach. And that goes over the end line. A little humid outside thanks to the storms that have rolled through. Barely a breeze in Newport News. And the summer weather finally starting to set in here. We've had a couple of chilly games here the early part of this season. Gallagher takes his time. And to the near side. Header won by Rowe. And here comes Bridge with a chance. Chisholm has to run two defenders. Defender falls down. Chisholm! And it's a goal! Isaiah Chisholm! And nope, they say offsides. Didn't see the far side official. Couldn't see him. Couldn't see the call. Lionsbridge fans were celebrating. And you could maybe tell by Chisholm that certainly was offsides. He certainly didn't look like he was in a celebratory kind of mood. So Lionsbridge will try again. And out of bounds, and this time it goes to Charlottesville. Freitas to throw in. Hard-nosed defense provided by Harry Rowe on the backside. And the feed up ahead, just a little too far out of reach for Graham Dugald. And Tyler Hogan has to boot it away, and now finally has it in his hands, ready to reset. So Chisholm thought he had a goal for a second, and you could tell by his reaction, the Lionsbridge fans were celebrating for a solid few seconds. They thought Bridge had been put up 1-0. Couldn't see the far side official, didn't see that he had signaled offsides, but certainly the reaction from Chisholm was that it was a no goal. Dimitri Turner, we'll see if he can get things going, has really been a spark plug as far as getting this offense on track. And here is Chisholm, fights for it. Matthew Kirk in the box, a fight for it. Chisholm hits the ground, no call, and Charlottesville back with possession. And Gobu gets it right back for Bridge. Couple of early looks for Bridge, just haven't been able to put a shot on goal aside from that one by Chisholm where he was offside. Baker. Here comes Dimitri Turner, left-footed flick, guarded well by Charlottesville. Sam Hall with a header. Josh Baker waiting, and Hall still has it. Fights for position, uses that big frame of his. Harry Rowe, and it's fought for and won by Charlottesville. And Adam Kirkwood with an excellent defensive play. Up ahead, Kirkland waits. Tried his turn and go. Charlottesville, very physical in the early goings of this one. A tumble to the turf by Matthew Kirk. Held his leg for just a second, but it was a foul called, and first free kick taken by Lionsbridge. Physical play so far to start this thing off. We're now in the 11th minute, approaching 12th minute of play. Isaiah Chisholm thought he had a goal a few moments ago, but it was called offsides, so no score. The only other look for Charlottesville, Josh Kirkland. Again, two more players hit the pitch, and Chisholm slow to get up. Out of bounds, ball goes to Charlottesville. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues. Gobu back out, Turner. Turn and go for Ngobu. Excellent cut and a stop. And still Charlottesville pretty sturdy on defense so far. Still nothing going for Lionsbridge. Up ahead, it's Hall with a header. Turner, middle of the field. Far side, and not the best pass from Harry Lovett. Thirteenth minute of play, no score. Lionsbridge FC looking for their third win of USL League 2 play, trying to stay unbeaten in the Chesapeake Division. And Charlottesville looking for their first win ever as a member of USL League 2. Couple of early chances for both teams. And Bridge is right there. Love it up ahead, and still Lionsbridge taking their time. We talk about possession soccer, and that's what Chris Wally is looking for. And so far now, Bridge starting to settle down just a little bit. It's Hall, and right on cue, a lazy pass up ahead, Kirkland, and intercepted by Bridge. Near side, Harry Rowe. A number of possessions, really most of the possessions for Bridge have been on their own side of the field, aside from a few chances here or there, a few runs given by Chisholm. Chisholm has been mostly by himself on the Charlottesville side of the field, and here he is, left side of the pitch. Josh Baker. Hall with a left-footed flick near side. It's Harry Rowe. Inside the box, Chisholm, not much there. And it's an easy corral by Gallagher. Robert Sloan near side, plenty of room to work for Freitas, and now middle of the pitch again. Graham Dugold, and Charlottesville settles in. Josiah Blanton just across that middle stripe, and both teams pretty stout on defense so far. Other end tried to save it. That was Afonso Condi. Couldn't do it. Throw in for Bridge. And no rush to push by either team. Ngobu, who made the start the other night against the Marauders. Josh Baker with a header, and Sam Hall tries to work with it. Out of bounds, throw in for Bridge. Back other end, it's Adam Kirkwood. Receives the pass, and we'll see what Bridge has to work with. Josh Baker still surveying. A lot of patient possession soccer from Bridge here. And Ngobu stays on side. In the box, dribbling, end line, the feed to the middle! And it's offside. That's the call, no goals. Second ball to find the back of the net, but it's the second time today that a goal has been wiped off the board, so we remain scoreless. Great passing, and Ngobu right at the end line, pass to the middle, was bounced around, found the back of the net, but it was an offside call. So Colin Gallagher has let two of them slip past to the back of the net, but both of them wiped off, so we'll see if Lionsbridge decides to keep up the pressure here. A lot of possession soccer. Freitas, the inbound, Condi. Condi up ahead, an excellent feed, far side, left-footed flick, middle of the box, nothing there but gray jerseys. Blues still with it. The left-footed strike is just wide. Tyler Hogan slides, and he remains in bounds, and that's big because it keeps possession with Bridge. No corner, that close to a corner attempt for the Blues. That was Robert Sloan with the attempt on the far side. Up ahead, the feed towards Sam Hall. And nowhere close. So Bridge will have to wait for the next try. Charlottesville led by the head man Tommy Denuzzo. Now in his 7th season as the head coach at Hampden College. Actually owns the longest unbeaten streak in team and ODAC history. Sam Hall with a flick backwards, and it is Harry Rowe. Back to the defensive side of the field. Harry Lovett from Wales, one of those players that has spent a lot of time playing for Coach Wally at Chawan. And here he is. Possession still around the middle of the field and still some surveying from Bridge. Made it all the way to the national championship game last year and a steal. Up ahead, an attempt just wide left. Tyler Hogan had come off his line, left the goal wide open. And a strike by the Blues just goes wide. A chance for Charlottesville. Dangerous moment for Bridge. Believe that was Graham Duggold from Earlysville, Virginia. The sophomore at VCU nearly put Charlottesville on the board, and Bridge almost allowed its second goal of the season. First time they would have trailed all season, too. Turn and go, Dimitri Turner to Sam Hall. Bridge pushes the pace. And now Ngubu slows it down just a hair, and it's Baker. Middle part of the pitch, Sam Hall, give and go. It's Chisholm, contact, the shot saved by Gallagher. Another excellent opportunity by Chisholm. Had a goal, and I want to correct something. I'd been saying that his first goal was wiped off because of offsides. Correction, it's because of a foul in the opening minutes. 21st minute. Both teams starting to get a little bit more aggressive on offense. We've seen a few chances. An attempt by Graham Duggold of Charlottesville just a few minutes ago sails wide as Tyler Hogan came off his line. Sam Hall with a fight for it. Oh, Josh Kirkland wins the one-on-one to the end line. Tyler Hogan slides and saves it from a corner attempt from Charlottesville. Second time he's done that in the last matter of moments. The drums thumping here at Town Bank Stadium. Both teams have had a few chances in the early goings. 21st minute, getting close to the 22nd. Nathan Epstein in the broadcast booth, and glad to have you along on this Memorial Day Sunday. Middle of the field. Matthew Kirk, the shot well wide by Josh Baker. Didn't have much room to operate there, decided to take an attempt. And that one not even close. Gallagher's been tested a few times this game. His brother Ryan is a goalkeeper at the University of Wisconsin. And Gallagher also considered the #1 goalkeeper in the Southeast region coming out of high school. Coming out of Safety Harbor, Florida. And he has seen some work, as has Hogan. Not as many shots on goal against Tyler Hogan, but he has had to keep active, trying to save some shots from going to the end line. Would have resulted in corners for Charlottesville. Josh Kirkland stays alive. The feet up ahead, far side. A one-on-one battle. Charlottesville still with possession. The strike. Oh, that one sails just wide. So things starting to get a little tense for Lionsbridge. A few shots have been very close, dangerously close for Lionsbridge. And back to Hogan, and we'll see if Lionsbridge, what they'll do with this set. Adam Kirkwood back on defense now, Sam Hall, and now it's Turner. A lot of movement from either side of the pitch, and here comes Lovett. Up ahead, looking for Baker. Well defended by Charlottesville. Ball knocked out of bounds, throw in for Charlottesville. Sails towards the middle part of the pitch, an easy scoop up for Bridge, and here they come. Chisholm with some contact, fights through it, and still it's Ngobu, keeps possession with Bridge. And Bridge again has to back off And now they'll switch sides of the field. Adam Kirkwood. Near side row. Matthew Kirk over the end line, and couldn't see the official, but by the looks of it, that'll be a goal kick. 25th minute, no score. Both teams have come dangerously close to getting on the board here. A few chances, one by Isaiah Chisholm for Lionsbridge, put one back of the net, called wiped off because of a foul. Not long after, Bridge put another one back of the net, and that was called off because of offsides. And for Charlottesville, Graham Duggold had a pretty good chance, and another chance here for Baker. Matthew Kirk back to Baker. Possession passing in Gobu, who switches sides of the field, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Bridge. Throw in coming. Harry Rowe with the throw-in. Chisholm looking for position in the 18-yard box. Turner with some space to work with. George Wyatt. Left-footed flick inside the box. The header! And easily falls right into the waiting arms of Colin Gallagher. Pretty decent feed, just couldn't get enough force for Chisholm. And time to thank another one of our sponsors, PB Mares, proud to impact the communities in which they work and live. Serving clients, and Gobu gives chase. Charlottesville knocks it away. Serving clients for 60 years with a full range of financial and business advisory services, PB Mares, a proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. Harry Rowe, Gobu, turn and go. And knocked away at a whistle, so we're going to get our first set piece here. A lot of blue in the stands. Lionsbridge clamoring for their first goal. They've seen two go to the back of the net. Both of them waved off. 27th minute. No score. Between 2-0, Lionsbridge wins against Virginia Beach United and the Virginia Marauders, and Charlottesville with their one loss in USL League 2 coming against Virginia Beach United. So here we go. Set piece coming for Lionsbridge. Set in, far post, the header, and it's wide. A pretty good feed. And the header by Adam Kirkwood, who was trying to pick up where he left off. Kirkwood, with 3 goals his last game, almost came away with the first one of this one. Defenses have bent but not broken on both sides. And that ball headed up ahead. Josh Kirkland, danger for Bridge, and Tyler Hogan denies any further attempt. Tyler Hogan has had no problem getting the jersey dirty today. Chisholm with a one-on-one, heads it back. Ball still not on the ground, and finally out of bounds and back to Bridge. Chisholm with a box out. Matthew Kirk back to Josh Baker, and here come Bridge. Turner, well defended by the Blues. And a chance, and a good run. Danger for Bridge, and a shot on goal! Charlottesville is is on the board first. And that is Samuel Vigilante. Vigilante with a goal, and we've seen our first score of the day. 30th minute. Samuel Vigilante got past his defender. Tyler Hogan out of position, came off his line, and that is how the Blues are on the board first. 1-0 here in the 30th minute. Both teams have had some pretty decent chances. Lionsbridge has had 2 goals waved off, and that one, Vigilante stayed onside, and that's where we stand, 1-0. The first time Lionsbridge has trailed all season. They played Virginia Beach United to a scoreless draw in the first half of that season opener on the road, and took that one 1-0. And then in the second game against the Marauders, led it 2-0. The lead was cut in half. Here comes Dimitri Turner. Physical play. Here comes Turner. Falls to the turf. No foul called, and finally now there's a whistle. Dimitri Turner had some space to work with, but not until a Blues defender put him on his back. And here we'll see another set piece. The last one almost headed in by Harry Lovett. And now it's Harry Lovett, stands to the left of the ball. Here comes the noise at Town Bank. Harry Lovett. Right foot to Harry Rowe. Left foot, all right into the grill of Josh Kirkland. And I believe that'll lead to another set piece. Quick play. Here comes Baker. Maybe too quick. Official says, not without my saying so first. 1-0 Charlottesville leads. Lionsbridge trailing for the first time all season. Charlottesville looking for their first win ever as a member of USL League 2. Harry Lovett, right-footed boot, far post, and Gobu went for the header, knocked out of bounds, and a corner coming for Bridge. Great play by Gallagher, and Gobu was eyeing the header. Harry Rowe, the second-year man with the club, is set to take the corner. Harry Lovett is also there. We'll see which one puts the foot into it. 33rd minute. First corner attempt for either team tonight. Left-footed flick. High, far side, and Gobu heads it up, and a whistle is called, and can't see what the call is, but they're going to redo the corner, it looks like. You look at Sam Hall in the box. Things getting a little ticky-tack between these two clubs. We've seen a couple of players hit the pitch hard. 33rd minute. Bridge looking for the equalizer. Again, a left-footed far post. Headed over the end line, and that is another corner coming. Second one in as many possessions for Bridge. Lionsbridge trying to keep turning up the heat. So it's Harry Lovett with his team down 1-0 after the goal from Samuel Vigilante. This time keeps it on the ground. Matthew Kirk, the cut. Left-footed flick. And that Gallagher goes up to get it. Matthew Kirk looking for the soft landing with the goal attempt. And Gallagher is right there. It's been a good one so far. Both teams with a lot of chances, and the sun's starting to set here and the glare from the lights becoming a little bit brighter. Stadium lights come on here at Town Bank Stadium. Up ahead, another run attempt for Charlottesville. That was Evan Fiddler giving chase. And a throw-in coming for Charlottesville. Graham Dugold, who almost had a goal himself. Far side finds Freitas. And now to the near side. Conde. The feet ahead, headed away. Still in the box, and a shot attempt is denied by Bridge. Now let's see if Bridge can get things moving. Matthew Kirk settles things down, and Bridge back to Hogan, boots it away. But nobody waiting. Isaiah Chisholm there against Josh Yoder. And now Matthew Kirk with some help. And a whistle. Chisholm a little bit frustrated. As that foul was called against Bridge. Bridge has had its opportunities. 36th minute, 1-0 Charlottesville. The only goal delivered, Samuel Vigilante. Josh Kirkland in the box, but Harry Lovett heads it away. Chisholm with a box out. Tries to turn and go, but good defense by Charlottesville. Gallagher, the junior at the University of Virginia, has been pretty active in keep tonight. Again, 2 goals wiped off the board for Bridge. Far side for Charlottesville. Up ahead, an excellent feed. Robert Sloan in the box. A shot rejected. Great defense by Lionsbridge. I believe that was Harry Lovett with the defensive assignment. Freitas against Ngobu. Oh, in the box, almost an opportunity for Josh Kirkland. Ball went through a few feet there and almost ended up right at the foot of Josh Kirkland, who had an attempt on goal earlier in this one. It sailed high and wide. "33rd minute. Samuel Vigilante delivered for Lionsbridge, or rather for Charlottesville. And here we stand, 1-0 Blues. Another attempt, Sloan, middle part of the field. Conde with some space. Puts it in, far post, the header! High and wide for Graham Dugold. Dugold had an attempt from almost the middle part of the field after Tyler Hogan came off his line earlier in the game, and that one was almost a goal again by the Blues, and instead Tyler Hogan with a goal kick coming. Hogan sends it sailing, and Ngobu there. And up ahead, Matthew Kirk heads it. Chisholm giving chase. And ball kicked out of bounds. A throw-in coming for Bridge. Ngobu. So he'll hand it off instead, and that is Harry Rowe. Harry Rowe looks like he's ready to launch. 38th minute, 1-0 Charlottesville. Bridge looking to equalize, near post. The header! Danger for the Blues. Unable to take advantage. Bridge. He'll stay with them. He'll throw it in. And here comes Dimitri Turner. Goodness, has Lionsbridge had a number of opportunities in that box. Gallagher has been very busy. Other end, Harry Lovett, far side. Approaching the 40th minute. Throw in. Deep in the box. Headed away. And nothing doing for Bridge. And now finally Bridge backs off, and it'll be a goal kick coming for the Blues. who lead it 1-0 after the only goal of the contest, Samuel Vigilante. Doing his hometown proud is Vigilante. Won a state championship at West Albemarle High School in Charlottesville and now playing for the hometown USL League 2 club. And Gobo against two players wins that battle, and it's Dimitri Turner. Looks for space in the middle part of the pitch. Kirk, up ahead, Chisholm. Back to Rowe, and Gobu saves it from going out of bounds. Tries to work with it. Great tackle by Alfonso Conde. And now Charlottesville regains. Ball sneaks away from Bridge, and now it's DeGaulle. Up ahead, a great feed, another chance, and what a save! Tyler Hogan extends that right hand and prevents a 2-0 Charlottesville lead. Trying to calm his guys down now. What a fantastic save, and now it's Bridges' turn. Chisholm, man, falls down for Charlottesville. Out of bounds, and they say last touch by the Blues, so a third corner attempt coming for Lionsbridge as we tick closer to the 42nd minute. Tyler Hogan with a massive save just a few seconds ago prevented a 2-0 Charlottesville lead. Matthew Kirk, the 25-year-old from Ireland, played his college soccer at Charlotte. Gets set. Left footer delivers. Far post and Gobu over his head towards that end line. And too far, out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Charlottesville. 42nd minute. You got to wonder what the halftime words are going to be from Chris Wally. His guys have had a number of chances, just haven't been able to put it in the back of the net and have it stay there. 2 goals wiped off. One from Chisholm and the other from Sam Hall. One was offside and the other was called back because of a foul. The only one put in the back of the net for Charlottesville, onside, delivered by Sam Vigilante. Sam Hall wins between 2 Blues players. Out of bounds. Throw in coming for Bridge. 43rd minute. 2 soccer balls on the field now, but now they clear the other one, and we're back to play. Matthew Kirk. A feed in the box. Chisholm is there. And the ball, now they say corner. It was a very quick bang-bang play. Ball sailed out of bounds. Charlottesville was claiming that it hit Chisholm on the way down, but the officials think otherwise, and we got another corner. The 4th one of the game for Lionsbridge. 43rd minute. Far post! Headed away, and Gobu gives chase far side. Battle for it to the end line. Looking for the feed, and well defended by Charlottesville, and now cleared away. And the corner kick was something that really plagued this Lionsbridge team at the first half, during the first half of last season before they finally cleaned things up. And Chris Wally said that was a big part of his team's run all the way to the national championship game. 44th minute. 1-0, Charlottesville. Long throw in comes, and Gobu went for the header. Nothing doing. A left-footed strike! And it's scooped up. And that was Harry Rowe with the attempt. Decent look at it, but Colin Gallagher was right there. We'll keep our eyes on the official for any stoppage time they might have. As Gallagher boots that one to the bridge part of the field. Out of bounds, throw in. And we've hit the 45-minute mark. Sam Hall, excellent header. Ken Turner looking for a foul. And he is going to get it. A whistle was blown. Haven't seen exactly how many minutes of stoppage time just yet, but they are playing on. We're in the 45th minute. Oh, and a yellow card coming. First card of the day, and this one against Josh Kirkland. And they've just announced 1 minute of stoppage time. Harry Lovett stands alongside Harry Rowe. Two Harrys side by side, ready to deliver. And Ngobu. And headed right to the goalkeeper, Gallagher. And that was by his own teammate. So only 1 minute of stoppage time. You got to think maybe Charlottesville. And that is the whistle at halftime. It's been a good first half, physical play, but it's Charlottesville, 0-1-1 on the year. That leads it 1-0 here at Town Bank Stadium. A lot of opportunities for Lionsbridge. Haven't been able to get on the board. 2 goals wiped off. The only goal of this one by Sam Vigilante has the Blues up 1-0. We're at halftime, and we'll be back with the start of the second half in just a few minutes. You are watching Lionsbridge against Charlottesville.
Yes. All right. All right.
Ooh.
Who is Jacob Hard Eyes Winkface?
A boy. A person.
A person. A special person? Maybe like a
Dessert?
boy?
I got your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I'm gonna let it happen.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The rotator cuff is a group of muscles that surround the shoulder joint, as you can see here. There's 4 of them, and like all muscles, they have a muscle belly, which is this red fleshy portion here, and a white tendinous portion. And so when the rotator cuff tears, essentially what happens is the white tendon comes off the bone. The recovery is basically, you're in a sling for about 6 weeks to allow the tendon to heal. By 3 months, I let patients get back to things like lifting weights, playing golf, swimming, things of that nature.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your Smart Checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home. Scatter.
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Please direct your attention to the goal near the festival area. These lucky 25 kids will try to score a goal and win a prize from Chick-fil-A. But folks, we have a twist tonight. As you know, the Chick-fil-A cow is off on Sundays. So, stepping into goal tonight, please welcome our new Lionsbridge FC mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Bridger. All right. Kids, on your mark. Get set, go!
Back at Town Bank Stadium, Nathan Epstein here in the broadcast booth. Lionsbridge FC in a position they have not been in all season long, and that is trailing. They trail Charlottesville FC 1-0. The only goal delivered tonight, Samuel Vigilante put it past Tyler Hogan in goal to make it 1-0 Charlottesville FC. Nathan Epstein again, glad to have you along. Lionsbridge not only trying to keep its perfect record in USL League 2 play intact, they're 2-0 on the season. But here's another stat that if you're a Lionsbridge fan, you're getting a little bit nervous about, and that is a winning streak that goes back all the way to 2019, or I should say an unbeaten streak. Lionsbridge has not lost to an opponent since losing to, I believe, the Richmond Strikers back in 2019. They have a 41-game unbeaten streak here at Town Bank Stadium, and that is in jeopardy at least halfway through this one. Only Lionsbridge and the Gray Kits are back on the field. Charlottesville FC, the Blues marching their way back onto the blue track. The lights are on, the sun is just about set in Newport News, and we're just about ready to get the second half underway here from the bank. Nathan Epstein here to bring you the action, and glad you've made Lionsbridge and Charlottesville a part of your Memorial Day weekend. A little humid outside, the storms have rolled through, and we'll see if Lionsbridge can weather this storm. They've certainly had their chances. Isaiah Chisholm thought he had a goal in the opening minutes of this game. It was wiped off because of a foul. Sam Hall put one in the back of the net as well, and that one was called off because of an offsides. Lionsbridge has had 4 different attempts off a corner kick. All 4 of them have come beckoning, and we, of course, expect a few substitutions coming for head coach Chris Wally's squad as the team huddles up just on the left side of the midfield circle as we are set to get things going here. Lionsbridge fans here at Town Bank Stadium, still loud, still trying to cheer their guys on. And looking at the field so far, it looks like most, if not all, and I can say now that all of the original starters remain in for Lionsbridge. And Gobu on the far side in the midfield, along with Isaiah Chisholm, who again had a goal wiped off, along with Sam Hall. Samuel Vigilante, the only player to put one in the back of the net and have it stay. Charlottesville with possession first. Final 45 minutes underway here at Town Bank Stadium. Robert Sloan. So we do have one substitution, if you heard that over the PA announcer. Joel Gonzalez is in for Lionsbridge. All knocked away, and that one will stay with Lionsbridge. Throw in coming. So Lionsbridge a little aggressive at the end of that second half. Again, it took both teams a little while to get things moving. Both teams with possession soccer, and now we'll see if Lionsbridge is a little bit more aggressive. A sliding tackle by Josh Yoder out of bounds. Another throw in on the way. Harry Lovett, the second-year man from England. Looks like he's going to get set to launch this one. And Gobu waiting in the box along with Isaiah Chisholm. And Gobu, the header, and well defended by Charlottesville. Flick back in the box. Matthew Kirk back out. Delivered and a save, a diving save. Cleared, not yet. And now a fight for it. And finally, it's Condi who sends it flying. Another chance. Another almost for Lionsbridge. A diving save by Colin Gallagher. Isaiah Chisholm, Matthew Kirk. Far side. And Gobu looking, has to get it back out to Turner. Ball made its way into the 6-yard box. Lionsbridge couldn't do anything with it. Sam Hall gets a little bit sloppy. Unforced error, and that is out of bounds Throw in coming for Charlottesville. A team just founded in December, 0-1-1 of the year. Their season opener was a 3-0 loss to Virginia Beach United, a team that Lionsbridge defeated in their opener 1-0. And now ball goes back to Charlottesville. Harry Lovett, a little frustrated. He thought that should have been a throw-in for Lionsbridge. Instead, it was a foul called on him. Quick work for Charlottesville. And taken away. And now Chisholm looking for a turn and go. Just couldn't quite catch up to it. And ball sent out of bounds. And this one will go back to Lionsbridge. Adam Kirkwood, who had one attempt earlier in this one, coming off that hat trick against the Marauders. Left footer sends it. And still Lionsbridge unable to maintain possession. And Sam Hall has to clean things up. And here comes George Wyatt near side. Sends it up, it's Chisholm. He has been busy. Kirk couldn't quite catch up to it, and now it's Turner with room to work with. Turner to the near side, Wyatt. Lionsbridge tries to get settled on the offensive side, and now it's Harry Lovett. Possession soccer. 2 goals wiped off the board for Lionsbridge earlier in this one. And now a send, middle part of the box, and both Baker and Chisholm watched it roll right past them. And Chisholm provides a little bit of pressure, and finally Gallagher picks it up. A 41-match unbeaten streak at stake for Lionsbridge. And a great send, great feed in between 2 Lionsbridge players. Charlottesville almost with another chance. And that was Josh Kirkland, who had 1 shot on goal earlier in this one, and that one sailed wide to the right side. Up ahead, it's Chisholm against 2 Blues players, but finds Wyatt. Excellent job by Chisholm. Matthew Kirk, middle part of the field, wide. And that was Gonzalez with his first touch of this second half. And now here comes Ngubu. And a needless throwaway. Second one we've seen of this half. The first one from Sam Hall. And that one a little bit too harsh of a pass. Believe that was Harry Lovett who threw that one away. Great possession here. Dugold up ahead. Charlottesville tries to run, and that one is well over everything. Tyler Hogan with a very good first half. Saved a few from becoming corner kicks for Charlottesville and had one brilliant save towards the end of that half where he extended his right hand to defend that one, and that one kept it from becoming a 2-0 Charlottesville lead. And now a player, Evan Fiddler for Charlottesville, is on the turf, grabbing his right leg. Boos rained down from the Lionsbridge FC faithful here at Town Bank Stadium. And Evan Fiddler, the midfielder from Glen Allen, the freshman at Mary Washington, has to be helped up to his feet. Fiddler, the first team all-region player out of high school, coming by way of Mills Godwin High School. And Fiddler, back up on his feet, will deliver the throw-in. 51st minute. The only score of this one, Samuel Vigilante, in the 33rd minute. Middle part of the field, Sam Hall. Not much space to work with. Samuel Vigilante right there with a tackle. And now Vigilante hits the ground hard. He has to be helped up really quickly. Good sportsmanship there by Isaiah Chisholm. Knocked around a few times and finally headed backwards. And My goodness, heavy collision, middle part of the field, and that is a foul called against Lionsbridge. 2 players going for it. A lot of contact in this one. This has been an exceptionally physical outing. Yoder has to get it away from Baker. Some pretty good dribbling there from Yoder, the midfielder from Charlottesville. Ball on the ground, and Ngobu gives it up, and he'll give it up to Gonzalez, who will provide the throw-in. Gonzalez hands up, looking for somebody, asking his team to find a way to get open. Turner, room to work, whistle, and a foul, this one against Charlottesville. So another set piece on the way for Lionsbridge. They had 2 of those in the first half, and one of them almost resulted in a header which sailed wide right. Josh Baker for Lionsbridge tries to get his guys set inside the 18-yard box. Can Lionsbridge finally get on the board tonight? No score from Lionsbridge. Matthew Kirk set. And that feed just too wide, too far for Matthew Kirk. And all Chris Wally can do for Lionsbridge is confer with his coaches and find out just what went wrong on that set piece. Harry Lovett was the one charging towards that end line, and nowhere near him. Could only watch it go out of bounds, and now the boot delivered by Gallagher. 2 Blues players in the vicinity. And up ahead, Josh Kirkland. Had 1 attempt on goal earlier today, gives it up, middle part, and it's a whiff. Dugold backs up. Alfonso Condi tried to get a swipe at it, give and go attempt, and it's knocked away by Bridge. But it stays with Charlottesville. Yeah, that was Condi who had the wide eyes looking for it and came away with nothing but air. Excellent tackle by Matthew Kirk, but out of bounds it stays with Charlottesville. Fiddler gives it up for his teammate, Robert Sloan. From Glen Allen, the graduate at William & Mary. A lot of Virginia talent represented on this Charlottesville squad. A number of players, either from the University of Virginia, James Madison, William & Mary, VCU represented as well. Longwood University, Mary Washington. To be expected with a young club, just trying to grab some local talent to get things started. And Sloan delivers the header, looking for Kirkland. Kirkland fights for it on the end line, and that's going to be a corner. The fans don't like it. And a yellow card. Oh my goodness. Nothing but boos here at Town Bank Stadium. That could be huge. Adam Kirkwood pleading his case. And that was to Josh Gordon, who is seeing his first action of the night, results in a penalty kick try for Josh Kirkland. He knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. 15 goals, 8 assists last season when he played for Mary Washington. And here he is in the 56th minute. after the yellow card, has a chance to put the Blues up 2-0. Tyler Hogan confers with the official. Both teams at the ready, just outside the box. Kirkland with 5 steps back. Some pushing, some shoving. Josh Baker tries to plead his case for Lionsbridge. Tyler Hogan, hands on his hips. And the officials have to separate these two teams just a little bit. Still waiting for the attempt after the yellow card on Josh Gordon for Lionsbridge. And here we go. Tyler Hogan, hands in the air. Kirkland at the ready. 58th minute. 1-0 Charlottesville. Almost a save by Hogan, but Kirkland delivers and puts the Blues up 2-0. Tyler Hogan picked the right side, just couldn't get his hands on it. And now Lionsbridge in a 2-0 hole in the 58th minute here at Town Bank Stadium. Some angst from the fans here at Town Bank Stadium. Their Lionsbridge FC trails the new kids from Charlottesville 2-0. And they have 58 minutes, or 58th minute in. Here comes Lionsbridge. Josh Baker to Lovett. We'll see if Lionsbridge can respond. In the box, knocked away. And Dugald sends it back to Hogan. Again, Hogan, dangerous play as only a few Bridge defenders back. Bridge trying to push. Sam Hall, turn and go, nothing there. And a whistle, and that's a foul against Charlottesville. Dimitri Turner goes to work quickly. And more boos. The storms have passed, but still plenty of boos raining down here at the bank. And we have now reached the 60th minute of play, and Lionsbridge with 30 minutes and some change to try and climb back from this 2-0 deficit. First time they've trailed all year. Sam Vigilante with the first goal of the night, put in the back of the net in the 33rd minute. And just a second ago, Josh Kirkland with a penalty kick after a yellow card on Josh Gordon of Lionsbridge. That's where we stand. And remember, Lionsbridge riding a 41-game unbeaten streak on this pitch. Another set piece. We'll see what Bridge can do with it. Per the usual, Harry Lovett. Delivered by Matthew Kirk. Nothing there but dark blue jerseys. And now it's the Blues with a chance at it. And Charlottesville just content to knock it away and send it right back to Hogan. And remember, if the fans for Bridge need any more reminding, and that is that 2 goals wiped off the board. And a chance and a touch for Chisholm, had some room. And that was Josh Baker, took an attempt. Sam Hall still trying to fight for it, and nothing doing. Far side of the field. And now Lionsbridge comes away with it. Gonzalez tries to get through a couple of Blues defenders and still with it. And a whistle. The fans begging, screaming for a foul. Looks like they'll get it. And it's a yellow card. Waiting to see just who the infraction is on. And that was on Graham Dugald. 62nd minute. Pardon me, that yellow card is on Alfonso Conde, the midfielder from Lisboa, Portugal. And we'll see if this is within range for either Harry Lovett or Matthew Kirk. Almost lost track of the amount of chances that Lionsbridge has had tonight. Charlottesville, not as many, but they've been efficient with them. And by the way, that yellow card that led to the penalty kick for Josh Kirkland right on the end line as the Blues were in the middle of a run. Gabriel Finley onto the pitch. Ball delivered in the box. The header, Chisholm, nothing. Kirk with a shot, headed away. Matthew Kirk had a good look at it. Ball still bouncing around, and now trying to see what the call is, and I believe that's Chisholm there standing on the end line, his hands on his knees. Looks to be a little shaken up. And the trainers have to come onto the field. Kyle Stenzel of Charlottesville checking to see if Chisholm is okay, along with Sam Hall as well. Chisholm sailed high looking for the header, put it just over the crossbar. And now Chisholm has to walk off the field. And you got to wonder what that might mean for the Lionsbridge offense. He has been very busy on this side of the pitch. And now he walks towards the official and seems to be okay, so no substitution needed as of yet. Seems to be okay. 64th minute. Game reset for you. Sam Vigilante put the first goal back of the net. 33rd minute for Charlottesville. And then after a yellow card, it's Josh Kirkland with a penalty kick. Made it 2-0 Charlottesville. And Christian Hatley is into the game for the first time tonight. And he went for it, but put it over the end line, and that'll be a goal kick, Charlottesville. 25 minutes and some change to work with for Lionsbridge. They need at least 2 goals at the moment if they have any hope of extending that 41-match unbeaten streak on this field that extends all the way back to 2019. Certainly one of the best home field advantages in USL League 2. And there's Josh Gordon, who incurred the yellow card that led to the 2-0 lead. Dimitri Turner sends it far side. Gonzalez, left-footed, and can't catch up to it. I believe that was Harry Lovett. We've seen a lot of those unforced errors today for Lionsbridge. And while we have a second, again, want to thank one of our sponsors. When you shop at Food Lion, it's easy to win over your favorite fans with savings at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and every moment in between. Food Lion, proud sponsor of the Lionsbridge Football Club. Excellent save there by Gonzalez. Keeps it in play. Still fighting for it. Charlottesville's defense has been exceptional tonight. They've allowed a few looks from Lionsbridge who haven't been able to convert, but otherwise it has been very tough for Lionsbridge to really get settled or feel comfortable on the offensive side of the field. Throw in coming for Lionsbridge. To the 6-yard box. Knocked away. And it's Gabriel Finley comes away with it. Blocked and sent out of bounds by Lionsbridge and back to Charlottesville. More contact and another whistle. This one against Charlottesville as well. No set piece. Lionsbridge just content to run with it and keep up the pressure. Dimitri Turner, good tackle by Charlottesville. Eventually won back by Lionsbridge. Matthew Kirk sends it wide. Gonzalez is waiting. We'll see if Lionsbridge ready to send it in. The left-footed flick in the box. Sam Hall goes down for it. Headed back in. Still a chance. A bicycle attempt. And a foul called on Lionsbridge. Acrobatic attempt by Josh Baker. Couldn't get a foot on it. Sam Hall was in the vicinity as well. Sam Hall, the captain, had a goal a few games ago against Greenville FC. One of the rocks of this team, now in his 3rd year with the club. And now Charlottesville FC ready to work with it a little bit. Up 2-0. Komi Abogu there in play for the first time tonight. Sent back away. Christian Hatley is around the area. Can't come away with it. And you got to wonder how much more time Charlottesville is ready to use now with a 2-0 lead and about 20 minutes left to play. What a massive win this would be for Charlottesville. A young team. A team in its first season in USL League 2. Still looking for that first win of the year. And boy, oh boy, it could come in 20 minutes against a club that has not lost on its home field in 5 years. Still time for Lionsbridge. Still 20 minutes, 70-minute mark. Matthew Kirk, stutter step and has to bring it back out. And that pass rejected, out of bounds, throw in on the way for Lionsbridge. And more substitutions coming. Dennis Kruchikoff is in for the first time tonight. The first-year man from Milwaukee plays his college soccer at Davidson. Kruchikoff provided the game winner in that season opener against Virginia Beach United. We'll see if he can provide a little bit of magic for Lionsbridge here. Much needed. Back pass went through the legs, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lionsbridge. Harry Lovett to inbound. Needs some solid grip on that ball. His teammates waiting in the box. Sends it. Deep. Headed away. And a strike. Left wide. Another look goes beckoning for Lionsbridge. That was Joel Gonzalez. Left side of the box and just wide on that attempt. Yeah, Dennis Kruchikoff is on the pitch for the first time tonight. Again, provided that game winner in the second half of play for Lionsbridge in their season opener against Virginia Beach United. We'll see if he can provide any more magic, some much-needed magic here. 72nd minute, 18 minutes and whatever stoppage time the officials decide to go with. Knocked away by Charlottesville's Sam Robertson. Throw incoming. Here's Kruchnikov. Stays on side. Knocked away. Still nothing for Lionsbridge. And again, it's taken away. Whatever chance Lionsbridge had, wiped away in an instant there, knocked out, and that will go to Charlottesville. Fresh legs in for Kruchnikov, who tries to apply a little pressure. Almost got it back. Instead, it's Charlottesville back with possession. Nothing but gray jerseys in the back. Oh, boy. Sam Robertson comes away with it one-on-one against Lovett. Over the end line, and that'll be a corner for Charlottesville. A great feed for the Blues, and it leads to a chance for Charlottesville. Believe this is Charlottesville's first corner attempt of the night. And here they come with already a 2-0 lead, trying to add to it. This could really be dangerous for Lionsbridge if they allow it. Knocked away. Far side still dribbling. The feed is well out of bounds. So Lionsbridge comes away unscathed. 73rd minute. About 17 minutes and some change. Can Lionsbridge conjure up a comeback? Ball sent. I believe that's Kane Ritchie who's on the pitch for the first time. Harry Lovett with it. And here comes Bridge, but again, another attempt denied by Charlottesville. And a whistle, and it looks like we're getting a substitution for Lionsbridge. Adam Kirkwood couldn't find the spark that led him to that hat trick in that last game. He now takes a seat. And Ben Fisher is into the game for the first time tonight. Harry Lovett. And again, another careless pass out of bounds. That one looking for Dennis Kruchnikov. Time running out for Bridge. Excellent dribbling. Christian Hatley can't catch up to it. Another pass out of bounds for Bridge. It has just not been a crisp night at all for Bridge on offense. Hatley heads it back to Charlottesville, and now it's Lovett. Middle of the box, up ahead, Kruchnikov. Got a chance! Oh, what a save! Colin Gallagher pokes it away. A fantastic save for Gallagher, but it leads to a corner. Lovett is the only one in the corner spot. Near post, the feed over everybody, and Dimitri Turner can't catch up to it. Knocked away, and now they're going to bump forward is Lionsbridge. Tyler Hogan is almost to the midfield circle. Christian Hatley is there waiting, heads it back, Lovett. Lovett ready to send it in towards the back post. A couple of Bridge players are there. The header attempt is softly corralled by Gallagher. Gallagher let a few shots slip past him in the first half, but both of them were waved off. He has since been solid behind the net, especially there after that attempt from Kruchnikov. Kruchnikov almost with his second goal of the season. Would have been huge. They always talk about that 2-0 lead being the most dangerous one, but so far not much danger presented to Charlottesville. A whistle, and that's a foul called against Lionsbridge. And while we have a minute, time to thank another one of our sponsors. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent, Jimmy Fay is there. Whether it's home, life, or auto insurance, Jimmy Fay has you covered. Visit jimmyfay.com. Colin Gallagher had a big save a few moments ago as we approach the 78th minute. Josh Gordon battles and wins it. Sam Vigilante with the goal in the first half gave Charlottesville a 1-0 lead. Kane Ritchie tried to come up with it for Bridge. Excellent possession soccer by Charlottesville. And here comes Kane Ritchie again. Has shown a lot of speed since coming onto the pitch. Had some great runs in that game against Greenville FC. Hit the pitch, but no foul call. And still, the officials letting him play on. Maybe a chance for Bridge. Kruchnikov with an attempt. The cross! And Chisholm couldn't catch up. The trailing Chisholm looked like he was going to have an opportunity. If it was on target, it was a goal for Bridge. Maybe the best, most clean look of the night. And Bridge can't take advantage. All sent away. We'll see if Bridge has anything left in the tank. Chisholm with the header. Kruchnikov, can he catch up? Yes, he can. Bridge resets now in the 79th minute. And Harry Lovett maybe could have had something there. Pass just out of his reach. Kruchnikov forces Gallagher with the pickup. And now with about 10 minutes and some change to work with, that 41-match unbeaten streak is in some serious jeopardy for Bridge. Great dribbling from Dimitri Turner. Sends it near side. And a sliding tackle by Evan Fiddler. 80th minute. Final 10 ticks. We'll see what Bridge has left in store over these final 10 minutes. Far side. Kane Ritchie. Up ahead, Chisholm. Chisholm. And a flag is up in the air. And that looks like an offsides call. Bridge called for offsides. Ball back to Charlottesville. And while Gallagher sets up, get out of pain and back to doing what you love at the Good Feet store. Visit us at our tech center location or go to goodfeet.com to book your appointment today. Got to give Charlottesville some credit here. They have played tough defense when they've had to. Guy Ritchie almost with a tackle. And out of bounds, goes back to Bridge. Some anxious energy in the stands here at Town Bank Stadium. They have not seen a loss in 5 years. Ball knocked out of the 18-yard box, and Charlottesville almost with a turn and go. Dangerous dribbling from Josh Gordon. Komi Abogu almost got to it. Christian Hatley knocked down, and that has to be a foul, and sure enough it is. Got a few gasps from the crowd, and it'll be Harry Lovett. 81st minute, ticking away towards the 82nd. Bridge down 2-0. Harry Lovett sends it in, far post, the header, and Gonzalez frustrated visibly after just missing. Couldn't quite get position on that one. Got to wonder what the shot attempts on goal, what the disparity might be in this one, because Charlottesville hasn't had too many attempts on goal, or not as many as Bridge for certain. A lot of contact in the middle of that part of that field, and Ben Fisher comes away. Sliding tackle out of bounds, back to Bridge. 83rd minute. 2 goals, Sam Vigilante in the 33rd, and then after a infraction on the end line, brought out the yellow card, penalty kick, delivered by Josh Kirkland. All over the goal. What a shot from almost the midfield stripe. That would have certainly charged up this fan base. Goalkeeper Colin Gallagher sort of tumbled into that near post. Seems to be okay, though. And now Charlottesville still content to hang on to things, up 2-0, and not much time left to work with. Another run for Charlottesville, maybe out of bounds, and official says it'll stay with Charlottesville, so Bridge has to buck up one more time. Fiddler. Dugold the give to Gabriel Finley. Hatley there with the header, wins it over for Bridge. And just a boot towards that side of the field. Here comes Kane Ritchie, one-on-one with the keep. And excellent knockaway by Gallagher. Kane Ritchie, and now he's down on the ground, slow to get up. Took some contact and now gingerly jogs back towards where the action is. Oh, Kane Ritchie had a golden opportunity. Had it one-on-one with the keep who came off his line. And now as we get towards the 85th minute, Kane Ritchie, who had a goal in that friendly against Greenville FC. And it was a spectacular goal too, off the feed, far post, leapt into the air, one time puts it in. Ball out of bounds, the official says. Christian Hatley couldn't save it. Evan Fiddler set to put it back into play. So Graham Duggold heads back to the bench after a pretty solid night for Charlottesville. Kruchnikov provides some pressure. Here comes Bridge. Got to turn up the fire here. Dimitri Turner. Oh, excellent dribbling by Charlottesville's Gabriel Finley to keep it away from Turner. All over the end line, and that'll be a harmless goal kick for Tyler Hogan, who really has not seen much action here in this second half. Lionsbridge has kept it on Charlottesville's side of the pitch, just hasn't been able to do anything with it, whether it's a set piece, a corner, although they have not had a corner. Pardon me, they've had one corner in this half, as Josh Gordon Turner from the ground tried to get something moving. Charlottesville player grabbing his leg. No whistle. And now they say it is a foul. What a way this would be for Tommy Denuzzo to get his first win and the club's first win on a field that no other team has been able to win on in 5 years. All sent into the box, and Hogan has it right in his mitts. And now let's see if Bridge can turn up the pressure. Christian Hatley. Gonzalez sends it wide. And a tumbling Bridge player, believe that was Gonzalez. No whistle over the end line. That will be a goal kick. As we get to the 88th minute. '88th minute of play. It's a 2-0 Charlottesville lead. Whatever Bridge hopes to do, they're going to have to do it quickly. And first, they're going to have to defend. Obogu against two Bridge players. Excellent save, sliding save by Tyler Hogan. And it was a big one. Obogu had a great look in between a couple of Bridge players. Leads to a corner, but the clock continues to tick away. And this one may just about be in the books. 89th minute. You have to think maybe a minute or two in stoppage time. Once the clock hits 90, may not be enough time, especially considering the amount of defense that Charlottesville has played. A bend but don't break defense all night long. In the box, Hogan watches it sail over his head, armlessly to the sideline, and as we approach the 90th minute of play, Bridge will inbound, will throw in. And while we have a second, the next few games for Bridge, as the final ticks wind down here at Town Bank Stadium. Obogu with a nice feed and a run for Charlottesville. Far side. Body tumbles to the ground. The refs aren't buying it. On Wednesday, Lionsbridge is at Northern Virginia FC. They're home next Saturday against Ashland Town FC. And then on Wednesday, they'll have a chance to get right back at Charlottesville with a game on the road on June 5th. Ball sent into the box and knocked away by Charlottesville. It just wasn't Bridge's night. 2-0. A goal by Sam Vigilante in the 33rd. A penalty kick from Josh Kirkland made it 2-0. And until we get a listen, no doubt Charlottesville trying to use up that extra stoppage time. As Harry Lovett waits to throw it in. Slow to get up, Josiah Blanton. Whistle blows for Harry Lovett. Big throw in on the way. And as usual, has been the case all night, knocked away. And a miss by Ben Fisher. And here comes Charlottesville with a breakaway. Up ahead, but great defense. We're in stoppage time. And this looks like that 41-game unbeaten streak is coming to an end. Lionsbridge had a number of chances, just could not convert. And the final moments are set to tick away. Lionsbridge, again, will hit the road for a game this week against Northern Virginia FC. That'll be in Winchester, and then we'll be back home next Saturday as the month of June gets underway against Ashland Town FC. That'll be right here at Town Bank Stadium with a first kick set for 7 o'clock. And then June 5th, that'll be a Wednesday, FC hits the road. In the box, across, love it, can't find it. And that has basically been your game story all night long as another Charlottesville player is on the turf. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter at this point. 2-0, Charlottesville leads it. This will be Lionsbridge. This will be the first regular season home loss since July 3rd of 2019 versus Tri-Cities, and it snaps a 20-game, 41-game home unbeaten win streak. Or unbeaten streak, excuse me. Still the fans lining the gates here, waiting for Lionsbridge players to provide some autographs and some pictures, as they always do, win, lose, or draw here at Town Bank Stadium, part of what makes Lionsbridge the community team they have been over the last several years. Two goals from Charlottesville, nothing from Lionsbridge. Had two shots find the back of the net, but both of them waved off. And here we stand, Charlottesville about to grab their first ever win as a member of USL League 2. And Gallagher sends it. And still nothing Bridge can do with it. Abogu almost comes away with it. Would have been one last chance for Charlottesville. Way too far for Christian Hatley. Out of bounds to Charlottesville. And you got to think maybe some payback on the minds of Lionsbridge as they head back up to Charlottesville for the first game between these two in Charlottesville. That'll be on June 5th. Harry Lovett. Can't imagine there's much more time here. Heads it in. And Keep comes away with it. Just comes up over Gonzalez, it looked like. Colin Gallagher has been unflappable this second half. Came away with some big saves, especially on one delivered by Dennis Krushnikoff late in this one, about the 75th minute. And it prevented Lionsbridge from cutting into this deficit. Still maybe one more chance. Can Hatley catch up to it? Fans clamoring for a foul. They won't get it. Would have led to a penalty kick. Ben Fisher sends it. Post. Nothing. Over the crossbar. It was a fantastic feed. Josh Baker. No, excuse me. That was Isaiah Chisholm. Visibly frustrated. Thought he had an opportunity. One of those nights when you just go back to the drawing board if you're Bridge, and if you're Charlottesville, you celebrate your first ever win in USL League 2 on one of the toughest pitches to play on in USL League 2. Bridge ball. So they're still playing here. Harry Lovett sends it. Box. Headed away. And that leads to a corner. And Bridge has got to play up-tempo. They got to double-time it. Harry Lovett. Lovett. And a strike delivered by Fisher well over everything. And Harry Lovett tries to get a ball back to the keep, and nobody there, so maybe gives the fans at least a little something to cheer for tonight. Lionsbridge 11-0-2 coming into tonight, all time in the Chesapeake Division. Up ahead, a couple of Bridge players giving chase. Kane Ritchie knocks a Charlottesville player down, and what are the officials going to say? And that certainly is a foul against Bridge. Chris Wally sits at his own bench for Lionsbridge, his hands crossed, clearly just wondering what could have been tonight with a couple of goals waved off, and Charlottesville holds on to it, trying to milk away the final minutes of this one. We're in the 90th minute. It's been stoppage time for some time here. Ball over the end line. That's a goal kick. Back into play, and Bridge back to work very quickly. Hatley near side. And a couple of players tumble to the turf, but the officials say play on, out of bounds, and throw in coming for Bridge. '90th minute, here comes Hatley. Towards the end line, looking for the cross. Knocked up and well behind the net. But it's a corner, they say, so that's Bridge. That was Lovett clamoring for the ball. Bridge still fighting here in the 90th minute. It's been stoppage time for a while. Lovett, the feed, the header. A battle for it, knocked up and out of bounds, and once again. And that's it. Charlottesville FC is a winner in USL League 2 for the first time, and they do it on a field that nobody's been able to win on since 2019. Lionsbridge FC falls to defeat on its home field for the first time since 2019. It was a tough go for Lionsbridge. They had a number of chances. Colin Gallagher was spectacular in goal in the second half. He allowed a few shots past him in the first half. Both of them waved off. A goal by Sam Vigilante in the 33rd minute put Charlottesville up 1-0 in the first half. And then it was Josh Kirkland who provided the 2-0 lead and eventually the 2-0 win with a penalty kick in the 75th minute. And that is the tale of this one. A number of chances for Lionsbridge, could not find the back of the net, and the fans here at Town Bank Stadium are left to wonder what could have been. Still, as usual, a great crowd, a fantastic night here at Town Bank Stadium, and as we said earlier, Lionsbridge will hit the road for the next game. They're back here at Town Bank Stadium on June 1st, and then they'll get another crack at Charlottesville on June 5th. It's been fun bringing you this one. Nathan Epstein here in the broadcast booth, and until the next time, we say so long from Town Bank Stadium.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, sweetie, how's practice?
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey, have
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The definition of a concussion is a transient change in neurological status related to some sort of traumatic injury that occurs to the body that presents through brain changes. Things such as headaches, neck pain, dizziness, not feeling right, emotionalness. Symptoms can last very long or very short. If you develop symptoms after some sort of injury that you feel may be a concussion, you should be evaluated by a medical professional who's trained in evaluating concussions.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your Smart Checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollars hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuppy, oldie, foldy, pepperoni poppin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuppy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.